How you doing, guys? It's Larry here from LB Fitness and Athletic Performance, and in this video series for the next couple of weeks and possibly months, what we're going to talk to you about is the questions that you ask on a daily basis as athletes. Because you work so hard, you deserve to get results and know what you're doing if it is correct. After our last post through Jumping the Gun, alongside Vinny Mulvey and Colin Griffin and those in the Sports Surgery Clinic down the road, that's why I'm pointing that way, we're based here in Santry. After our last post, we got a couple of people interacting and networking below that post, and we were able to help one individual who was down in Waterford that day. That's literally what we're trying to do in this program, is help athletes in the decisions they're making. The individual that we helped that day was actually not doing things right within his training program and was doing things like high repetitions in his strength program, which made him more tired and actually decreased his strength because he was not recovering properly. Quick point on that, guys, stick to reps between 10 reps and below, between 3 to 10 reps, and you should be just okay trying to lift heavier weights in your program, and you're probably doing your strength program properly then. But we're conquering myths in this, guys. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to offer you the proper information. We're also trying to point you in the right direction when it comes to professional help. So like if you're looking for a nutritionist, we know all the good nutritionists to go to and who we know are good with working with athletes like distance athletes, sprinters, and athletes in general. We also recognize the importance of psychology. So we'll also be involving in this people who are talking about psychology. We're going to run through this in steps, guys. So it's not all being thrown at you once. We've talked about nutrition as well, but also the physios who we know who work with athletes who care 100% about the athlete and want to get them right. But let me ask you a question. What happens when all these different bits of information don't network together? So if you're the athlete in the center. So if you take your athlete in the center, we'll take this for example. You're the athlete here in the center. And then all around you, you have things like a nutritionist, you have your coach, you have possibly some kind of sports psychologist, you have your parents, your family, you have friends who are full of information, and they're pointing out all these different bits of information to you. And you, the athlete who are in the center, you're trying to grasp which bits of information should I be taking. So we're going to try and educate you properly in a proper way on how to start networking and how to manage yourself as an athlete. This is done alongside Jumping the Gun and all the lads who've been there and done that before. Simply, you probably never met me before, and you probably don't even know who I am. So that's why it's important to network with those around you who have done it, but start listening to them. We look deep into your mindset within this series of videos, and we also look into little things like niggles, etc. But you have to look at the broader picture. Why are you always getting niggles? Are you standing in your own way? Are you looking after your recovery and nutrition, or are you reading magazines and making your own choice on what you think is right? Because a lot of the time, guys, when you make your own choice, you do what you want to do and what you think is right by reading 1 or 2 bits of material, when in fact you don't seek professional advice. And quick note, guys, a lot of these professionals, they will give you advice for free because they recognize as an athlete, you're hugely driven to get to your goals. And it's quite easy work. Once they give you the information, they know you'll implement it. But make sure you're not standing in your own way. And if you have a coach, guys, make sure you start communicating with them. It's a complicated process, but we're going to walk you through it step by step. We're going to start off with teaching you a little bit about strength work over the next couple of weeks. We'll also give you programs to be able to do at home that you know are going to work. But we'll also look deeply and we'll talk with other athletes who have been there, who know the importance of things like recovery, who know the importance of things like nutrition. But the main ingredient here, guys, is are you self-aware? Are you self-aware that maybe what you're doing right now isn't working? Because it's important for you to start networking and talk to those who are successful. The videos that you see of top athletes training on a consistent basis, you see them performing at a top level. I always ask this question to athletes: do you see them recovering? Do you see the amount of sleep they have? Do you know what their social life is like? Do you know what their stress levels are like? Let's take a quick look into a video that we'll be providing you with about a pyramid, the pyramid that we use to success. We'll just put a quick picture of it in here now. So within this pyramid, what you can see is at the bottom of the pyramid, you have stress, nutrition, and sleep. The main factor here, guys, is at the bottom of the pyramid, This is what sets your base, your foundation, to lead to the top. And I can guarantee you that 90% of people, 99% of you athletes watching this video do not pay any consideration whatsoever to the pyramid below. And this is totally okay, because the pyramid below, what you really enjoy doing and love doing is training and executing your races. So guys, let me ask you really quickly, is it the training and racing that you love? And ask me how it feels. Ask yourself, how does it feel when I'm injured and I can't execute my training and my races and be around my friends? Because when you're injured, that's what happens. So ask yourself, are you looking after your nutrition? Not by yourself. Have you gotten advice, professional advice that you know is correct? Are you also looking after your sleep? Are you up all night on Facebook on your phone talking to your friends and staying awake and only getting 6 hours of sleep and expecting to train twice the next day? Are you looking after stress management? Do you actually know how your brain works? Very, very few of us do, but when you start tapping into it and learning this stuff, guys, you can start recognizing when you're standing in your own way and when you actually need to start talking to your friends and coaches around you, which is always, and start reflecting on what you're doing on a consistent basis. So guys, hopefully that gives you an introduction to what we will be doing. I've also linked the video down below into how to start helping you guys with learning how to, firstly, sounds stupid, but how to learn doing the plank properly. If you're planking for longer than 30 seconds, guys, you're wasting your time. Strength work has a better result from 30 seconds of time and attention below. So start progressing your core work, guys, and start learning how to do the plank properly, and don't be wasting your times with more. The saying less is more, guys, and there is a huge factor placed upon here in LB Fitness Athletic Performance, and not just strength work, but all of the other things outside. And it's important for you to recognize that so you can have fun and enjoy your athletics. So if you like this video, guys, don't be afraid to go onto the YouTube page and like it. And also message Jumping the Gun or myself if you have any questions whatsoever and any concern, and we'll try our very best to help you today with possibly an online call, and we'll do what we can for you today. Hopefully, guys, that will help you. And again, guys, work together, start networking in Ireland. Athletics in Ireland is a small thing, and our main goal is to be able to get our athletes to the top level performance, but we can't do that if we're all holding our cards close to our chest. Network, guys, and get the results that we here in Ireland as athletes deserve, and work together. P.S. guys, just a real quick note, if you do message me or any of the lads on Jumping the Gun, we may be a while getting back to you, but we will get back to you. Either in some kind of video version, or we will contact you via email or private phone call. Again, we might have quite a few inquiries, but again, we're trying to give you free advice, so please be patient with us and we will get on to you as soon as possible. But do keep an eye on Jumping the Gun page and LB Fitness personal training page, like the YouTube channel, and you should get loads of valuable content on there, which is free, guys. So don't be afraid to like the YouTube page and work from there. So just search for Larry Brady PT/LB Fitness, or look on our Facebook page and you should be able to find it. So just please be patient with us, guys, and we will help you as soon as we can.